I hope that you're warriors too. We need to be warriors. It's time we took our country back over again. If it were up to me, I'd close every overseas base before I closed one base in the United States of America. I wouldn't send one more penny of aid to any country that voted against us in the United Nations. I bet you we have a few rednecks out here. I bet you we have a few people that are willing to cling to their guns and to their religion. I sure am. If you really want to protect the United States of America, just put a bunch of old veterans down there on the borders and tell them, don't let any illegal aliens in, and I'll bet you wouldn't be any of them come in. Instead of helping our military, it seems that our government is in the process of trying to destroy it. One is we've been ordered to close Guantanamo Bay, which is where we keep all these people we gather up in the battlefield that don't wear uniforms that are not subject to the Geneva Convention. Where else are we going to put them? Would you want them in your backyard? I don't think so. He's ordered closed all overseas CIA interrogation centers. Withdrew all charges against the masterminds behind the USS Cole and 9/11. And we've learned that by executive order, we're going to put $20.3 million toward bringing Hamas survivors to the United States. These are terrorists we're bringing in legally. We've also recently cut about $1.4 billion from our missile defense. And guess what? North Korea is launching missiles as fast as they get them on the launching pads, like the 4th of July over there in North Korea. We've decided to stop the war on terror usage. Now it's overseas, whatever, and undocumented aliens. Illegal aliens are illegal aliens. Why do we have to call them anything but what they are? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me that we should change the words around just to suit what we think we ought to be saying. Let's get rid of this political correctness and do things like we want to do them. I'd just like to borrow a few figures for you to tell you about what money is going out of our pockets, our taxpayer money, to support these illegal aliens. $11 billion to $22 billion is spent in welfare for illegal aliens each year. $3.2 billion a year is spent on food assistance programs such as food stamps. These are not people that are citizens of the United States. These are citizens of some other country. $3.5 billion a year on Medicaid for illegal aliens. $13 billion a year spent on primary and secondary education. And some of these people can't speak a word of English. I don't want to have to press one. I want to be able to talk to people. When I go to a store, I want to be able to talk to somebody in my own language. $17 billion a year spent on American-born children of illegal aliens, or called anchor babies. $3 million a day spent to incarcerate, and for those liberals, that's jail. Think about how much money California would have if they just got rid of their illegal aliens. They would be flush. They wouldn't have to do anything. 30% of all federal prison inmates are illegal aliens. $300 billion a year suppressed American wages caused by illegal aliens. There's jobs out there. There's lots of jobs out there. All we need to do is let the people of the United States of America have those jobs and let those other people work in their own country. Not only do they cause us problems monetarily, but they bring in all sorts of drugs. And they are terrorists. This is how they get into the country, across our borders. Again, we need to close those borders. And I think we could do it if we really wanted to. Someone was telling me they went into a store and they had a red phone in there. It was a hotline to Mexico so people could transfer money down to Mexico that they'd earned here in the United States. $45 billion in remittance to their countries a year. These are our tax dollars that are going to some other country so they can have a good time. In 2008, they voted for a Social Security change. And in that Social Security change, they would allow illegal aliens to have Social Security. Would you believe that 49 senators voted for that bill? 11 Republicans. 11 Republicans. 37 Democrats and 1 independent. Yes, I think it's time to get rid of them. It's time to throw the bums out and put some good people in there.